Hi everybody, my name is Suglorus Toyle, Johannesburg-based graphic designer, and today I want to talk about something that I think is very important for us to get into, and that is the issue of websites and a mobile-first approach when it comes to website. Now, a lot of people know that in this day and age, you have to have your own website. And one of the reasons why you need to have your own website, even though you may have social media pages, is because your own website comes with a certain level of credibility. It shows that you're serious about what you're doing as a business, and also it connects to your custom email account instead of sending emails from a generic Gmail account. Anyhow, that's not what I want to necessarily focus on today. But what I want to talk about specifically is the issue of a mobile first design approach. So, what is a mobile first design approach? That simply means that when your website is being built or when your website is being designed, it should be designed for a mobile user first in mind. And the reason for this is because also from my own personal experiences of having done the many websites that I've done, when you check the analytics, when you check the traffic, you will see that most of the traffic that goes to these different kind of websites, it actually comes from mobile users. It's people that were accessing them using their mobile phones. So you see, this is very easy to understand as why it may be. Let me paint a bit of a story or a picture for you. Let's say you are at the mall and you are busy walking around, you see a certain product that you want to find out more information on. What do? You take out your cell phone and then you start typing that particular product's name on Google or whatever search engine that you use. Then when you do that, you can be able to get to the website and then you check out more information about that product. And that's essentially the same thing. These days also with social media, you might be just scrolling on Facebook and then you see a certain product and then you click, then you want to find out more of their information. So that's how you find that most people are actually visiting websites in this day and age. And that's very important to understand because it gives you an indication to say that whilst in the beginning, when mobile phones and tablets were now being introduced and different sizes of computers and laptops and so on were being introduced, the buzzword then was that websites should be built to become responsive. So this to mean that your website should be able to be viewed perfectly on your desktop. You should be able to view it on a Chromebook, for example. Then you should also be able to view it on a tablet, which is a different size, and also be able to view it on your mobile device, like your Apple or your Samsung or whatever device it is that you use. So that just goes to speak that in the beginning, the focus was that they should be responsive amongst all of these devices. But at that point in time, much of the attention was being paid to doing websites they were being built for desktops and being made responsive for mobile devices. But in this day and age, you cannot be afford to be doing that because most of the traffic that you'll get on your website will certainly be coming from mobile instead of desktop. So that means that you must now start to, when you design your website or when your people are designing your websites, you must pay attention to say that I want my website to be designed with the mobile user first in mind. So we should be designing it to say that the person who will view it on mobile, the experience that they will have will be something that will be satisfactory. Because that sort of, if let's say this, let's say you open a website on a mobile phone and then it takes too long to load. What do? You get out, right? Or maybe you open a website on your mobile device and what happens? The margin or the pictures that just, the margin and the words are sort of scrambling over each other. What do? You get out of that website because the experience you're getting is not good. You want a website where when you get in, it should feel as if you are busy with an app. It should feel as if you are scrolling Facebook. It should feel as if you are scrolling Twitter. That kind of an experience, right? So these things are informed by the approach that's taken when someone is actually creating these things. If you go into it with an approach of saying, I'm creating this for my mobile users first, which will dominate your traffic, then you are going about it the right way. You need to ensure that your website, when you open it on a mobile device, for number one, it opens fast. The speed, it should be fast. It only takes a few matter of seconds for people to actually get out of your website, and then you are losing a possible lead or you are losing a client because your website is taking too long to load, right? So you need to pay attention to such things to say, how long does the website actually take to load? Because that determines whether or not the person who's visiting the website will stay on the website or leave. right? Then some of these websites, you find that when you open that website, the images it just shows an icon there to say there was supposed to be an image, because the image is actually not optimized for mobile, or maybe it's too big, so on mobile it's not loading the way that it's supposed to load. These are things that are very important. They determine whether or not people stay on your website or not, because if they stay on your website, it means they get to discover the products that you actually offer. Now, another thing that is important, or rather plays a bit of a role, is the issue of your UX and UI. So when we talk of UX, we're talking of the user experience. What is the experience that the person gets when they actually visit your website? Is good? Are they enjoying it? Are they enjoying your website? Are they not enjoying your website? So that's actually what we're talking about when we talk of the user experience. Now, the user experience is also informed in terms of your user interface. So this goes to how is the website actually designed. So it cannot be a website whereby, let's say, maybe your website, when you try to click on the menu button, it does not open, it does not give you the options. It tells you that there is something wrong with the user interface. Or maybe there are some links that they say click on this link. When you click on it, it's actually broken. It's frustrating for the user, it's frustrating for the person that's visiting your website, and that ultimately affects whether or not you can convert the user or the person who has visited the website into a client, which is very important. So anyway, I just wanted to come in and talk about this to say, when you are getting your website done as a small business owner, as someone that is trying to push their business out there and get more clients, it's very important for you to pay attention to whether or not your website is built for mobile first users. Because trust me, most of your traffic in this day and age is going to come from mobile users. Anyway, the name is Suglorus Kazamula, and thank you so much for taking your time to watch this. Do subscribe if you like more of this content, or you like to hear more of my thoughts, and you can let me know in the comments if you would like to know a certain thing so that I can make a video on that particular thing. So cheers.